Tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio, dropping knowledge in the studio you already know.
Thank you for tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio. We back at it again. This Prince Hakeem.
And this is your man, Ronnie Ron. Hakeem, this is how this topic here, I had to bring it to your attention because I heard you show me out. Shout out to Anton. Shout out to Anton, man.
Shout out to Anton Daniels. And after our show,
going in, man, he reminded me of Rick Ross a little bit. I had to get a shout out to him because he brought this to my attention. Like, maybe bringing something to my attention, stuff that I don't really think about. But then I think they say I just go and do research and like, let me go do some due diligence on this one. And this one, Hakeem, I want to bring it to your attention because I want to know your insight and your thoughts about is men more loyal than women?
Way more loyal than women. Way more loyal than
this
women.
generation or overall?
Overall, to be honest with you.
Go ahead.
Here's the thing. Anton said some pretty powerful things in the Lapeef skit that he said. Women would cheat. They have to, if it's not for revenge, it's mainly, or they have to be emotionally attached. Women file divorce more than everybody. We personally know somebody whose wife left him because she said she wasn't happy and he didn't do nothing wrong. You feel me? Men cheat due to circumstances. And even if we cheat, and we're just saying this lately, 9 out of 10 times a man just never wants to leave his situation, even when his wife cheats on him. You feel me? And it's never emotional for us. But that's just one part of the thing. Is loyalty comes to the point where if we want to go back to Adam and Eve, man, do I really need to go back to that?
Yep. So there's people that have some form of insight.
And ladies, and this is just our opinion, and don't get mad about it. Y'all been with the shit since day one. You had somebody in your ear since day one, and you had a snake in your ear since day one to trick your man into following something you do, and it both never goes out good. You know the story growing up in the ghetto. They said the biggest downfall to a man is a woman. Is a woman. 9 out of 10. There's tons of men in jail because of women. And even when these guys go to jail, the women are not loyal half the time.
Fact.
So when we're talking about loyalty, like how could we even define that real loyalty? You know what I mean? Where we're noticing that a woman is standing by our side and she's not getting up and leaving us or sticking with it. Man, we can go down stories. I've known women who left men who were sick. I know women who left men who lost their jobs. And you know what I mean? I've never heard tons of men, and I know a lot of y'all gonna get mad and talk about this situation and say that, well, that's not right. But here's the thing. If you want to go to percentage wise, how often do you hear men walking away from a woman on her worst of worst, right?
Yeah. And some people are gonna say, how come some people are say, why do you think women are less loyal, are more loyal than men? Is because the thing is, when it comes to a woman, remember, she an emotional being. If a woman gets a man, let's say a woman's dating a man that she dating, and the man treat her wrong or whatever the case may be, that man that's loyal to her, he won't even do anything. The woman will try to find somebody to fill in that void that the man is not doing. And to me, emotional infidelity is the worst. It's sexual infidelity.
Oh my God!
Because emotional infidelity deals with the mind. When somebody have your mind, they pretty much got your heart.
No, definitely.
They can control you. They can control your action. And I think, recently a woman just murdered a guy she was dealing with in Miami Gardens.
I heard about that. It was her side dude.
Because the guy was trying to leave her, but the guy don't understand, when you got a woman's mind, it can become very dangerous. And mind, she was married too.
Yeah. This was her side dude.
It was her side, exactly. Someone she was cheating with, and mind, she was married. So does the question really relate to, do men really do cheat?
Man,
are not loyal? It looks like it's the women to me.
It looks like it's the women too. They say statistically women cheat more than ever. Now, mind you, here's the biggest blow too. Women have to understand. Women. There's tons of men who are raising kids that are not even theirs, and women know who are the real fathers. They just won't say nothing. Is that being loyal?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Knowing that this guy's not the father of the kids, and you just put a baby on him, and You know what I mean? You cheated and all this and stuff. So that's why I was saying when we start to try to unpack and understand when they start talking about loyalty, and see if
remember Chris Brown made a song, remember he made a song, these H ain't loyal. And mind you, a lot of men reciting that song because they know it to be true that most of these women wasn't loyal at all.
No, facts.
And that was a hit song for a long time during the summer.
These hoes ain't loyal. You
see, it brings you back, yeah. That was a hit song. Yeah. And everybody was like, man, and mind you, and it's true.
Mm.
And I'm not saying there is a group of there are women that are loyal to men.
Yeah.
And the men are very disloyal. But this day and age of women, to me, they very disloyal.
Whew.
You go to court, they find out you're guilty, they're gone. Like you say, Hakeem, they divorcing on a faster rate than any other decade in the world. Women today,
any other, they lead divorces on a high rate. But then women that get mad and don't like to hear the statistics. But when we hear about it, regardless of what the issue is, y'all breaking up your homes more than everything.
Mm-hmm. It's true. So if there, so my question to you, Hakeem, would you still deal with a woman even though she cheated on you? Will you still deal with her?
No. We're done after.
It ain't no coming back.
No, we're done. We're finished. We're finished, bro. You know what I mean? And I would expect the woman to leave me if I cheat. Most of the time, women not going to leave if you the one with the resources.
But you could be the one with the resources, but they still might be disloyal to you.
Yeah, definitely. But I always tell people this. I say, hey, if a woman has an issue, if a woman hasn't, you know what I mean, if a woman say that I'm not loyal, you know what I mean, you have every right to leave. Most women don't leave men with resources. You know what I mean? They don't leave the man with the bag.
Yeah, they probably make sure the guy would never find out. Yeah. They're like, even if they doing wrong, they will make sure the guy would never find out.
And when we do find out, all hell goes.
Yeah. But to me, I told you though, I think the worst one is emotional infidelity.
Oh my God. When I hear that shit.
You do, because that one right there is serious.
And a lot of people,
go ahead.
I need you to unpack that because I don't think a lot of people understand what does it mean by emotional infidelity. Emotional
infidelity, like I said earlier, is when a person has you emotionally. So, which means when it comes to a woman, so some men are like, what do you mean when it comes to a woman that have you when a man have a woman emotionally, she thinks about him 24/7. He calls her, she automatically finds, even if she's with you, she will find a way to leave you to answer this man's call. This man can pretty much control her at that point. That's why it's very dangerous, because he completely control her at that point. So he could tell her, like, for example, he needs some money. She could manipulate you to give her the money, and she could give to him.
Let me add on to that.
Go ahead.
Worst thing about emotional too, she's telling him your name. They know where you live. They know where your kids play at. That's the worst thing about when you women cheat and you get emotional with the guys. The other men knows every business. She even telling him how you can't even hit it right.
Yep. That was if guys really want free game, I give you free game, right? That free game. If you really want to know how to get a woman on your side, get her emotional. Because pretty much you get her emotional. You don't even need to get her sexually, because some guys are like, I need to lay down the pipe right. Women can have sex and not feel a thing. But if you can get her emotionally, though,
it's a wrap. You get her to that level mentally and emotional, she'll never leave you.
Yeah, it's a point to the point that she can't stop thinking about you. She dreams about you. This is free game, gentlemen. A lot of women be like, "Oh, I hope, man, why he had to say something?" Because this is literally free game. This is a gentleman's topic. So we're among men. So yeah. You get a woman, that's what they say, the subconscious mind is a dangerous thing. When you get a woman's subconscious mind, meaning you get a woman emotionally, that's a wrap, bro. That's what men know. Men know. That's why they get upset when a woman.
No, definitely.
Because they know that the man got her emotional. I have a friend that's dealing with that right now. A person she's dating got her emotionally, and she can't still get away from him. And he trying to understand, and I'm telling him that the problem is he got her emotionally, and she like, how do you get? He even asked me, he said, "How do you get her emotionally?" I say, because he was an effing man. He he knew what to say. He knew how to work it. So, and then he got her emotional.
Basically, and it's hard for her to get out there and get out there.
Yeah, I told him they could be married with kids. She still cheat on him with that man.
Basically, leave her husband for.
Yeah, women do that all the time.
Oh my God. Woo.
And I don't know, you heard about Leonardo DiCaprio and Jeff Bezos. They went to an event. Jeff Bezos with his girl. His girl saw Leonardo DiCaprio, and she was like starstruck. Leonardo DiCaprio just said something to her, and she was like googly eyes the whole time. And mind you, with the richest man in the world, which is Jeff Bezos.
Which is crazy.
Which is crazy.
That'll let you know that money.
Yeah, that mean money, because she's with the richest man in the world. And she sees Leonardo DiCaprio. He just says something to her. You see how he just triggered her emotion, and her eyes were like glued to him the whole time.
Yeah. Sometimes you got a certain sector of women, money really don't mean nothing. You know what I mean? And it's crazy when you sit here and think about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know
and I would say, and the problem is today's women are cheating more. Because some people are like, why are today's women cheating? Today's women are cheating more because men are really softened and they're weak. The women are cheating more with the men that are men.
You're calling it right how it is, man. We're just out of order.
That's emotional. She's cheating with the man that's ambitious. She's cheating with the man that's telling her what it is. She's cheating with the man that's correcting her in every move she makes.
Think about it.
You get what I'm saying, Hakeem? We talk about the Pookie and Ray Ray. That's why she cheats on him, because he's telling her how it is.
Basically, the Pookie and Ray Ray, man, there's so much stuff I could say, I just can't. But just know that.
Yeah, we could do a podcast on the Pookie and Ray Ray.
Ray Ray, we could do a podcast, but just know that I know a lady, I don't know the lady personally, who cheated on her husband with a Pookie and Ray Ray.
Mm-hmm.
And divorced her husband for Pookie and Ray Ray just to want to get back with her husband after she done fucked up the whole place. These hoes ain't loyal. These girls ain't loyal.
I think we need to do a podcast on the reason why do men cheat, so men can understand why do they cheat. You know, because I know a lot of men say we don't want to cheat. You know, we love our women. We very loyal to. But then why have a problem? We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna do an episode just about why do men.
We definitely do. So we can break down the nuances. You know, men cheat for all types of.
Yeah, but the one about the loyal thing, I really want to talk about it because they say right now is in the all-time high. 50% of United States women are cheating.
Oh my God.
50%.
And then when we start telling them that y'all the reasons why dudes don't know if the baby's theirs, and they get mad, because like, oh, that's none of your business.
Yeah, and women are the biggest cheaters, and they are the biggest liars. And they can lie so good.
Preach.
They can lie so good. They're like, I don't know this man from a Canada man, and you believe them. Because they can look like you dead in your eyes. You're like, I never slept with this man before until you do a DNA test.
Basically.
And still they will lie. They were like, no, it's the white man's DNA test. And you will believe them.
Yeah. Yep. And say, oh, that's the white man's. That's the white man. That's the white man.
That's why you can't really take women seriously today. I can't take them serious. I promise. I can't take them serious. Because they can lie to your face and tell you, I never met this man.
Mm-hmm.
And the man show you the text like, look, she be hitting me up every Friday night. And she be like, I never hit him on that. That's not me. And you will believe in your heart of hearts, be like, man, she not really doing that because you know you love her, you obsess over her. And then when the truth comes out, you see them together on Friday, the next Friday night, man, your heart drop.
Basically, you simping.
Ooh.
I'm talking about simping like you ain't never simped before.
You feel me? Yeah, it's crazy, man. But what's your final thoughts again, man? It's crazy, man.
I'm just saying, women just gotta understand and don't be mad. Like we know, like we can't, like we know loyalty lies. Men just know what it means to be loyal. You feel me? And if we ain't saying all of y'all, just keep it real. You feel me? That's really it. And what about you?
My final thoughts is I just want men to understand something like the girl you could be dating might be disloyal to you. And it's just a fact. And it's nothing to be too worried about. My thing is, like Hakeem said on the previous podcast, pay attention to the red flags, how she treats you, how she acts. Change yourself. Don't try to change the girl because the girl only can change her. You can't force someone, but change yourself is the most important thing. And who with these statistics and these studies showing that women are cheating more than ever before, man, you gotta make sure your guard, you gotta make sure you guard your heart at all times. And you already know, Hakeem. That being said,
Chaos Culture Radio, and we out.
Out.
Man, I just appreciate y'all just listening. Stay tuned for the next episode.